Hey friends, what's up? Kaz here, and welcome back to another episode of Kerbal Space Program. Hope you guys all had a good week. So, alright, so I've done a lot of reading of the wiki, looking around, and man, I think I got a new acronym. I think I'm calling it RTFW, read the freaking wiki, because there's so much that I was missing and that was messing up, that was slowing my progress. First things first is these little goo canister things. You could right click on them, go observe goo, and it'll get data, which is going to give you some scientific data that you can use. Also, I decided to swap out Jebediah with Sigley here, because Jebediah needs a rest. Maybe I'll bring him back. Send him. He'll be the first one on the moon. I don't know. I kind of like Sigley here. He's kind of goofy. See, he's waving right now. See? Hi. What's up, buddy? And Jebediah, he had some hard feelings on me about ejecting him out of the command pod at launch. You know, what can you do? So anyway, I also learned a little bit of how to get out of launch, or out of orbit. So let's go ahead and do that. I think everything's staged correctly. Oh no, it's not staged correctly. Ooh, that could have been bad. This needs to move down to here. And where is this rocket? Oh, it's the middle one here. So we want to move this one down to stage 4. It would have detached and launched all the rockets at the same time. That would have been hilarious. So disaster. What other thing I learned is if you hit T, it'll turn on this SAS, which helps control your rocket. Let's go ahead and get this done. Alright, so wow, this is loud. I'm going to turn down my own headphones here. Alright, so first thing you want to do is crank it up to, just go straight up till about 10,000 meters, which is coming up, probably be about at the end of these rocket boosters here. And then we'll eject those, and then we'll crank on our liquid fuel rockets. So now, unfortunately, I did not. We want to activate the engine, and then we'll crank it up here. And now we're at 10,000 meters. Then we want to crank it to the east, or we look at our little command ball. We want to go to 45 degrees at the 90. We're going to rotate a little bit here, bring her back, and we'll crank it there about 2/3 throttle until we get out of the atmosphere. Then we pretty much can coast and wait for the next step of this whole process here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I wonder, I'm going to observe some more goo while we're doing this. So that is some data. I'm going to reset this one because it doesn't have that much science attached to it. So we're not quite getting high enough here. Maybe we gotta crank up the jam. What's our orbit looking like here? What we want to do is, you should see it's gathering out. We want to get this up until we get out of the atmosphere, and we're gonna coast until this AO passes, which is the height of our orbit, and then we'll put it horizontal, and then we'll crank it out that way. So yeah, it looks like we're probably descending right now. There we go. Okay, we could probably just, I think we can coast now. It's so quiet. That's nice. Hey, it's okay, Sigley. It's okay, buddy. You'll be fine. We'll get you back on the ground. I'm a professional here. We want to make sure we keep going up in our altitude. Looks like we probably will, so we can level it out. We want it completely horizontal, and we want to burn for a little bit right before the AO passes, which I'm going to add a little. Oh, wait, no, it's coming down. Well, let's see. No, we're still going up. Not very quickly, but all right, let's do ab maneuver. I want to burn. Yeah. I think. I haven't figured out how to use these yet. I gotta look that up. But what we want to do is we want to wait until until we hit this manure, which we're there. Let's crank her up. Now we don't need to do quite full throttle. Well, let's do about half. Just shift is to throttle up, and now we can see our orbit is extending. Let's get rid of this one. Now you can see our orbit is growing, and it's probably going to cross the plane or the planet right now. So this will be sweet. We want to keep an eye on our fuel because we want to have enough fuel to get back back to the planet once we get out there. Let's just crank her full speed here to see what happens. I hope I don't run out of fuel because I don't want to be stuck in orbit. And we're getting close. Gonna be in orbit. Come on. Come on. I don't think we need that much. And orbit. We have orbit. So, and our camera went all wanky. Alright, let's go ahead and observe our goo. And that's 10 science data. And then let's just let's do a couple passes around the planet and let it go. I wonder if we could even land close to the start. Where is our? Oh, that's the poop bucket. Now, it's not a very big orbit, and basically what we want to do when we get out, if we want to get out to the moon, is we want to extend this orbit by just keep burning at 90 degrees to the east and keep going around and expand our orbit until it intersects with the moon, and then we could land on the moon. But I don't. I think I need more efficient rocket boosters. We need to be able to get off into the orbit without using our liquid fuel. So yeah, I'll fast forward here. We'll do one pass around the planet and let it go. We'll keep going until, actually I could probably, let's go ahead and let's just a little bit. We don't need a whole lot of juice here. So you can see the orbit is getting bigger with that. Doesn't take much power at all to extend your orbit. Once you're at this point, it goes pretty quick. Your engines are more efficient up here because there's less resistance to what you're doing. So that looks like looks kind of like Africa, but there's no well, maybe, I don't know. I wonder what we would do if we wanted to like adjust our orbit so it's the other way. But it's okay, Sigley. Jeez, I thought he was courageous, but I think that was, yeah, he is maxed on courage, but he's a little worried. Alright, let's fast forward here, and we'll come back to you in a moment. And wow, isn't that the sight to see? This game looks so pretty, and I don't know, for how simple this game is, it's so pretty. So we're gonna start talking about re-entry. Now, I think some of the stuff I've read on re-entry, they suggest to do it to adjust it at the periapsis, which is the lowest point of your orbit, and the apoapsis, apoapsis, periapsis, apoapsis. Yeah, sure. They suggest to do it at the periapsis, but I could be wrong. I'm just learning all these terms as it goes here. And, yeah, I don't even know. I'm just going to call it AP and PE. It looks like that's probably what they call it. Now what you want to do for re-entry is you want to reorient yourself to the reverse direction that you're traveling, which is going to be denoted on your nav ball by the circle with the like triangle thing through it. And we're going to go ahead and just start burning our engines that way. So that's slowing us down, as you can see. And I think it's killing our orbit's already gone. So, which is good, because we just ran out of fuel. Okay, well, we're going to land somewhere in there, I guess. And let's go ahead and detach. There we go. Goodbye. You have treated us well. Okay, let's reorient our... Oh, geez. Our command pod for re-entry. It'll do it automatically, but here it goes. Once we start re-entering the atmosphere, it'll start burning up, which is really cool. I like that. It's cool looking. And what I usually do is I wait until I slow to 200 meters per second, which it'll do once you're in the atmosphere. It'll start slowing you down. Man, it's like we're going for a bullseye or something. Hey, put a video response or shoot me a message if you're able to hit that. That's pretty cool. I might try that at a different time or get really close to it. All right, so re-entry should be any second here. There it goes. That's pretty cool. Settle down, Sigley. Jeez. And then I usually just wait until we get to... yeah, I'll open it right now. So now, previously, if you did the fast forward, sometimes it messed up your physics. So if you want to wait this one out, there we go. Wait until at least your parachute opens, and then you can fast forward it, which it opens right around 500 meters automatically. And then, yeah, so we should have splashdown here. I was pretty dang close to even hitting the target, which is kind of cool. And then we'll recover the vessel and see how much science we get. There we go. Recover vessel. Well, that was pretty successful orbit. I don't think I made it completely one time around, but look at that. Get 27 science on that mission. That's sweet. So observe while flying at Kerbal, observe while in space near Kerbal, and returned from orbit. So let's see, what can we upgrade now? Where is it? Research and development. Oh man, I haven't done anything. All right. I think the first thing I want is these radial decouplers that allow us to run our boosters next to. It'll stabilize the rocket at ground level. So we're going to do that. And then these are general construction to stabilize the rocket, some wings, a better cockpit, but we only have 17. So what I want is this booster because it's probably the biggest one. So I think we'll probably pick that up next week. And yeah, so if you found this helpful, man, I need 3 more science, and I think I can get that by just recovering data at ground level. Let's do that real quick. I'm not going to end this yet. I'm having too much fun, right? And let's load up like one of our first versions of the poop bucket. This one. Is this it? Look at this thing. Look at this guy. And you know what? I'm doing this straight up. And as I found out that this... that fuel tank is useless when you're doing this business, and actually, can I do Control Z? No. Let's do this. I'll at least launch it with 5 boosters. Might as well, go big. This is like something real quick. There we go. And we got that firing right. We got 4 canisters. We probably only need 2 or 1 maybe even. So we're gonna just look at this at let's do that. There we go. And we don't need this. I figured out that's useless unless you want to transmit the data So we're just going to do this one real quick just so we can get the upgrade of get the solid boosters. And then next week we can see about getting to the Mun or to the moon, or I don't even know when the next time I'll get the episode out. But having a lot of fun playing this game. Oh, Jebediah, you're back. Oh yeah, because you're the pilot of this one. So let's just go ahead. Observe goo. 3 science data. Let's fire it up. Pretty simple. Oh man, I might go a lot higher than I thought I was going to. He's having fun. Look at him. Alright, let's do this. Hopefully it doesn't blow up. That would probably be bad. Let's observe the goo. Scientific value. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I wanted to do. Oops. Ooh. I hit the wrong button. I want to observe. There we go. Upper atmosphere. That will get us some science points. It looks like we went straight up, and we're probably going to go straight back down. I'm still going up. This would be bad if I went into orbit and could not come back down. All right, good. We're reading the apoapsis of it, and we're coming back down now. Man, it looks like, based upon the orbit, it looks like we should be coming back down somewhere else, but it looks like we're going to come down right on top of the launch pad, which will be hilarious. Which is probably a good thing, good reason not to crater. So I'm waiting for my... Oh, I probably should just open that now. So, yeah, let's see. Let's go down. Getting impatient. We're almost to the ground here. Parachute, open parachute. 500 meters, there it goes. And we'll just time warp to there and see how much. So I think it's 10 science is what I should have got. 3 for the one on the ground, and then 7 for the upper atmosphere. And now, if you view the GUI at different levels, you'll be able to get different amounts of sciences, and it'll be more valuable as you get to the moon or orbit around the moon. So we'll get that next week, or whenever the next episode is. I don't know if it's going to be next week or not. But yeah, there we go. 10.1, which is very nice, and we can upgrade and get our solid rocket boosters for the next episode. These are big. They're massive. And now I think we need like 45 for any one of these. And yeah, so we will see you guys next week or next episode. I keep saying next week. I would like to do it every week, but I'll make no promises. But anyway, this is Kaz, and hopefully you enjoy the video. Please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, as that helps me out. And let me know what you think. If you want to come up with some names of some rockets, let me know, and I'll name a rocket. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. This is Kaz, and as always, enjoy the game.